There we are. Okay. Being guided to go live. I have not done that in so long, but we have a pretty big event. We have the Great Conjunction. We have the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter happening. We're in the lead-up energies of that happening in full on the 21st. Oh, being guided to go live. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. I don't know why that so long, but we have. Okay, that should fix it. Okay. So let's make sure that's fixing that. Yeah. Why would we want that to play out loud? Why would we want that, computer? Okay, make sure you can hear everything here. Yes. Okay, we're good. So thank you for being here. We do have this really big astrological thing happening in the next couple days. And you don't have to understand a lot about the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. Just know that it is extremely rare. It has not happened for an extremely long time. And it's ushering in the age of Aquarius. And it's marking also the grounding down, the anchoring down, the absolute return of the divine consciousness, the Christ consciousness, however you connect with that. And it is connected with the great awakening of the planet. So it's really good. It's really good. It should feel really good. Ultimately, but the lead up and definitely the things that we're going through to get there may not feel so good. So it's important to give yourself a break. It's important to know that you're going to be feeling things intensely. And many of us as humans, I think some people like intensity, but many of us as humans are kind of conditioned that intense is not great, right? So we're feeling a lot of deep feelings. We are experiencing a lot of intense energy. And for some of that, that's scary. For some of us, that's scary. For some of us, some of that is scary. The moon is this sense of, oh man, this is what I really don't want to look at. This is like, this is just what I don't want, you know? And it feels like because this is such a time of intense awareness, intense enlightenment, maybe sudden, even though it ultimately is good. And as we said before, you know, feels good ultimately, the road there is definitely intense and bumpy and may bring out a lot of things where you're like, wow, I am seeing so much within myself with the Hermit that do I really have to see this much of me? You might be realizing at this point that you've lived a while, and for some of us, maybe decades, of being kind of blind to yourself in many ways. And you might have had a really good, sharp vision when it came to other people. Maybe you could see the things that were going on with other people. I mean, I definitely could. But when you're looking at yourself, maybe you saw that through a very skewed lens. You know, maybe you saw yourself before in a way where you were like, well, I'm only going to look at these parts of myself, but I'm going to see this and this and this in other people. And then if you got hurt, it was like, oh, well, they did that. I'm going to move away from them or do whatever I'm doing with them. And that's going to kind of distract and detract from the stuff that's going on inside me. Well, that has ended. That little thing we've been doing has ended because we have the Hermit. And with the moon and the Hermit, it's like, oh, you're going to see it all. And it's all you, right? Take a good look. Spirit's like, moon again. We're not going to see anything else. So when we're talking about the great conjunction and this grand awakening and this anchoring of the divine energy, we're talking about this within ourselves. And we're talking about this awareness of ourselves is what we're really talking about. And in doing that, we're changing the world, The tower is falling, because the more aware we are of ourselves, and the more aware we are, and by aware, it means we're looking at it and we're seeing our own power. We're going, wow, I see where every little thing I do and I'm projecting and I'm allowing myself to be is going out into the world and being reflected back. Therefore, every single thing I am and do is changing the world. So if all of a sudden I'm very aware of my inner workings, very aware of myself, I'm very aware that it's not them, it's not that person I've been focusing on for so long, or this person I've been struggling with, or that situation. Nine of Wands is this wounded warrior, this ongoing struggle. And the minute we realize it's not any of that, it's me. And then when we start being aware and changing that, man, there's change happening. These cards are coming out repeatedly. I'm not just showing them repeatedly, but Spirit's saying, yes, that awareness is leading to great change. Yes, that awareness within you is leading to great change. So we as humans really like to focus on, when we're talking about the big events and whatnot and the planet, we're like out there, right? So it's like, what's going to happen out there? What's this going to mean out there? How's that going to affect me? Well, the real big awakening is happening within yourself. So turn that around. Look at what's happening in you, is what Spirit's saying with the Hermit. Okay. And it's all leading you to an amazing place, because it's leading us to this new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, like we just said, when you're changing everything within, when you're aware of everything within, your whole world is going to change to reflect that. And you may feel a little timid at first, like this little creature who's like looking around. But you're going to be receiving really good stuff. It's going to be right. It's going to be divinely just. Okay. That's the whole divine purpose of where we're being led, is to be able to be in a place of flow and receiving and harmony. Okay. Now, we are going to feel into each individual sign and see what Spirit wants each individual sign to know. It's going to be pretty speedy. Okay, but along with that Ace of Pentacles, know that we also have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is that new beginning in the soul. So with the Pentacle and the Wand, with the Ace, that's saying it's the embodiment of your higher self. So the more aware you are, the more you're seeing all of you, the more you're in the embodiment of your higher self. Meaning the ego self, this guy, only wants you to see the aspects that he wants to allow you to see, so that you can be controlled. But when you're seeing all of it, when you're seeing all of you, that's what allows you to access your unlimited power. That's what allows you to access your divine power. Okay. And that's what's happening. That's what's up this weekend. Okay. So we're going to feel into Aries. Thank you. What is the message for Aries for these energies? Just quickly. Okay. And keep in mind, I am being guided at some point in the next week or so to do a deeper reading that we'll be looking into the year ahead for each sign. So I'm going to do that in the next week or so. Okay. A New Year's reading for all the signs. But right now, this is for Aries. So Aries, quickly, this is about you taking each brick out of the fire as Spirit is handing you the bricks of this new life that's being built in your authentic self. So you're going to see very real ways right now in these energies that you're being given. Here's another brick. Here's another brick. And you're building this new life slowly but surely that feels more authentic to you, that feels better to you, that feels like the higher expression of yourself. And then you have all the help in the world. The Strength card is your divine team. So lean on them. No longer are you doing all this on your own. Lean on them, okay? Make sure you are allowing your team to help you, Aries. Okay, make sure you're asking for help and you're getting a lot of a very tangible assistance and very tangible gifts right now. Okay. Anything else for Aries? Action guidance for Aries right now. What is your action guidance? Thank you. Thank you. So because of that, Aries, your whole job, your whole action is going to be to let the idea that you're going to be in pain again, or that you're going to have to struggle or suffer, let that go. That is a cycle that has completed. So let yourself be supported. Let yourself feel the help, and let the cycle of suffering end so that you can move into this supported new life. Okay. And next, this is for Taurus, and these energies for Taurus. Thank you. What is the message for Taurus? Thank you. In these energies of the Great Conjunction, what are the messages for Taurus? Wow. Okay, Taurus, you might want to open up a little bit. The energy is a little bit blocked. But you do have the Ace of Swords, which shows the importance right now of your clarity of mind, your clarity of vision. This is like, do you see now? Do you see the truth? Are you looking at the truth? Because, you know, Spirit's serving it up. Spirit's definitely showing you what you need to know. Okay, and you may experience a lot. Yeah, you'll experience a lot of clarity right now, Taurus, about what you want to, knowing that you're going to receive more of whatever you focus on. Because you have that Ace of Swords, and then you have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. This is going to be you choosing and going, wow, I do have, Taurus, you know, somebody may be trying to get your attention, talking about the divine, going, hey, are you going to focus on the gifts I'm giving you? Are you going to focus on the things that you have to celebrate? Or are you going to focus on the struggle? Are you going to focus on the hard stuff? Okay, because you've got access to both. Which one are you going to tell yourself is your reality? Because especially in these energies, you know, we're all choosing, moment to moment, we're all choosing what that reality is, okay? And so next we are going to dive into Gemini. Gemini, this is your message for these energies for now, okay, for Gemini. Two of Wands, this is about considering and being ready to move forward on this path of your higher self, your higher calling. And for you, Gemini, it's especially about moving into the heart and the power that's there. You know, you have an opportunity right now to move forward in the direction that your heart is calling you, and you're ready to do that. And this is a big move for an air sign, to move from the place of the mind, to move from the place of the intellect into the heart. Well, you're definitely being guided to do that. Because there is a situation for you, Gemini, right now in your reality, or coming soon because you're moving forward into it, that is asking you to go deeper into your heart and access all of that heart wisdom that's going to navigate you through this relationship situation. Okay. So Spirit's saying, move forward, make your decisions now in that relationship situation, Gemini, from the heart. Make sure it's not from the mind, and make sure that you are not standing still, you know, but ready to move forward on that path, because how long are you going to just stand there? You know, it's time to move forward. The divine is moving you more into your heart through this. Okay. And next is going to be Cancer. This is for Cancer. What is the message for Cancer? Thank you. Chariot. Okay, Cancer, you're going to be experiencing these energies with some fast movement. For some of you, this might even be physical movement in some way, either travel or moving. Yeah, because you are following that voice of your soul. You are following that spirit, that passion. You're doing it. So keep going. Keep going. Yeah, and you, like Aries, are receiving those new bricks out of the fire of your new life. So keep on getting them one by one. There's a lot of fiery energy for you, Cancer. There's a lot of fieriness in these cards, a lot of heat. So again, you know, may feel intense right now, but the key for you is going to be to sit back and know that the divine is taking you where you need to go. You don't have to figure it out. The divine's taking where you need to go. Your only job is to just take each piece as the divine's giving it to you and let it be put into place. Okay. So next we have Leo. This is the message for Leo for these energies. What would you like for Leo to know in these energies? Thank you. Okay, Leo, for you, you're going to be guided to really pay attention to that soul connection that's happening for you. It's leading you. It may not look like a physical romantic relationship right now, but that connection is really key and important and leading you somewhere. A connection is leading you away from the things that you've been taking on or doing just because it feels like you should. This is the expectations of the past. This is what tradition says. This is what the old structure says. For some, this may be a relationship structure. For others, this might just be the idea of what, you know, was previously expected or what was previously done regarding your life and especially romance. But now you're receiving a lot of messages through this Two of Cups connection. And again, I'm not really getting, Leo, that this is so much about a physical relationship right now, but it's about the connection. And even if you are in a physical relationship, it's about where the two of your higher selves are leading you. Okay, so it may not be so much about what's happening in the physical between you right now, but what the messages are, the guidance that's coming through the connection and leading you away from that past, away from that structure of the past. Okay, Leo, so you're breaking that mold and heading into something completely different. And that connection is leading you there. Okay, so next is Virgo. What is the message for Virgo? Thank you. Virgo, you're the first one to get the star. And this is about that soul calling, that guiding star of your soul purpose leading you forward. And you're going to hear this extra clearly during these energies. So make sure you're looking within, like we talked about in the very beginning, using these energies to see, oh, I'm the only one who is possibly holding myself back from this. Where am I? Allowing myself to focus. Am I allowing myself to focus fully on the star of mine and let that shine? Or am I allowing other things to take my focus? Wow, Virgo. You have a very auspicious combination here because you have the star, the hermit, and the sun. And this is about this time being very key on your path as you realize, like, wow, I hold the power. When I'm following my soul calling, when I'm listening to my higher self and I'm really paying attention within to what's being shown to me, when I look at that, I have the power to move into the sun, which is everything abundant and joyful and harmonious and that beautiful new life. So very good, Virgo. That's extremely powerful. You're making some huge shifts and realizations this weekend. Really nice. Okay. And we're going to feel into Libra next. And again, this is regarding these energies that we're in right now this weekend of the Great Conjunction, which is the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. And it ushers in the age of Aquarius, and it ushers in a lot of divine energy onto the planet, a great awakening, a new era, a new age. And you will experience this within yourself. It is a very internal shift. It's huge. Okay. And so Libra, message for Libra for these energies. Okay. Oops. A little slippery. Libra, are you feeling a little slippery? Are you feeling a little unsteady? No, well, maybe because your entire foundation is shifting because of what you've manifested. You have the Magician, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Because you have manifested through your path and through your work and through knowing, you've really, Libra, gone on faith for quite a while. And now the divine is going, okay, well, here's your physical support. Here's your physical, not just support in any little way, but huge, like all this goodness coming in for you. And that is opening many doors with the Seven of Cups. So Libra, you're going to experience with these energies an opening. You're going to see new possibilities. You're going to see new opportunities. And it's important to be aware that you have been working with the divine for a long time. You have been being that magician. And now here everything comes. So you might feel a little bit unstable, but just know that, hey, this is what I've been asking for. I'm going to breathe and explore it, move into it. Okay. And next we have Scorpio. This is Scorpio's message for these energies right now. Okay. You also have the Seven of Cups, Scorpio. So you also will experience these opportunities right now, these doors opening up, these possibilities, things beyond what your mind could previously get to, you know. And that's good, because that's going to help you in moving forward right now, away from the pain of the past, because you needed, and Spirit knew you needed, Scorpio, help seeing how you could move away from the stuff that hurt you in the past and not just draw more pain in from that wound. Because sometimes the wounded part of us becomes a magnet, and then we shift, and then the healed part of us becomes a magnet, drawing in reflections of that. And that's the shift you're going to be making now, because in the past you could see just that Three of Swords heartache, but now Spirit's moving you away from that with the Two of Wands and opening all these doors, Scorpio. So you're going to be moving away from the hard stuff of the past and into these possibilities. Beautiful. Okay. And do please let me know how these resonate later. I know you're probably watching this on a replay, so let me know how these energies resonate for you, please. So next we have Sagittarius. Okay. Hey, Cordelia. Hey, Alexandra. Hey, Jen. Hey, Brenda. Thanks for being here. Okay, so this is for Sagittarius. And you have the Hermit. And you are definitely looking within, and you're going to see, Sagittarius, the ways that things are coming in for you. Things, yeah, it's happening. You're going to see that, okay? Because the harder you look within, the more you sort of look within and go, okay, all right, I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff about myself. That's my awakening. My grand awakening is this awakening to what's happening within me. And as I do that, I can see, Sagittarius, those ships coming in. I can see that Ace of Pentacles we talked about in the beginning, of that new life, those new ways that is being, that the things I'm seeing within me are dictating or drawing in what's happening in my life. Okay. So you're seeing definitely, Sagittarius, ways that what you had been believing about yourself in the past had been drawn in. And now you're seeing the way what you're understanding about yourself now is going to draw in these great new things. So you're getting that. You're getting that in a big way. That's really great. I'm just hearing, like, don't stop believing for you, Sagittarius. For some reason, I'm hearing that song for you. Don't stop believing, okay? And then Capricorn, you have, okay. You start with the Hierophant, then you have the Star, which is very auspicious as well. You and Virgo have that Star and Capricorn. Ooh. Capricorn, nice. So you're realizing your power over the past, because this Hierophant we're starting with is the past, it is tradition, it is those who had authority over you, it is situations that had authority over you or seemed to, or that you allowed to. And you're coming into touch in a big way through these energies this weekend with your inner power and with the wanting to, you're feeling like, yeah, I definitely want to use that power. You might have been aware of it before and you'd be like, all right, well, okay, I guess there's power in me, but what would I do with it? And now you know, because you're like, I'm so done with all the things that the past has built, all the things that those who came before me gave me. I'm really done with all that. It's like, that was valuable and I honor it. And now it's time for something new. Something new that is mine. It's like, Capricorn, you're ready to make your mark. You're ready to say, you know what, that was wonderful. I honor it. And I'm not being disloyal to say, it's my time now. It's time for my thing. And it might not look anything like your thing. And that's totally okay. It's divine. Okay. So next, Aquarius. Let's feel into the message for Aquarius for these energies for the great conjunction this weekend. Woo. Aquarius, you also have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is, you feel the power. You're not grasping it. You're not holding it in an ego way. You're not like, I've got the power, but you are definitely learning how you can access that power of the divine. You're feeling it. Okay. This is really amazing to see all these messages for all the signs around embracing this awareness. And it's very confirming of the energies that everyone is embracing this and integrating it. Nice. And in your case, Aquarius, you are using it to come into your own personal power in a big way. You are going, I've got the power. You're holding the wand, but this is very divinely anchored. So it's just not about you as a human. It's about the divine coming through you. And for you, Aquarius, like Gemini, this is going to affect your relationships in a big way. Your relationship will help you get there. Aquarius, you're going to have a romantic thing happening that's going to help you in whatever way move into that power, move into that knowing. So maybe it mirrors something to you, helps you realize something, but it's just going to help you in a big way to get there. Okay. And then next is Pisces. We have a message for Pisces for these energies. You are so supported. Like Libra, you have all of this. It's like just, being in the garden of the divine and being able to really immerse in that. So it's like, look around and see the ways that this is happening for you. See the ways that you are very supported, that you're being very helped. See the ways I'm getting for you, especially that anything in your relationship, just like Aquarius and Gemini, has been showing you the ways you're being helped. It's like they may be hidden. I'm getting a lot of, for you, a lot of that rejection is God's protection. So there may be something that has been happening in a relationship that is putting you in touch with how protected and helped you are divinely. Maybe because it's been not so great. But look, you also have the star. Now, this has shown up for a few signs, I think 3 or 4, and it's really wonderful to see in these energies because this is about healing, because you can see all the water and the alchemy going on. It's about healing, and that those gifts you're receiving through the relationship dynamic, moving you more into healing so that you can be more in touch with your true authentic expression of self and your divine authenticity, as that relationship is just sort of helping you. It's helping you heal so you can be more you, is what's happening. Okay, so you can be more you so that you can bring more you into a relationship to be reflected. Okay, so they're showing me a very small percentage of you actually being reflected before, and now that's going to change. So you're actually being helped. Okay, remember that. And then we're just going to ask for one more message for everyone in these energies What would you like for everyone to know? All signs. Thank you. And then do let me know how everything's resonating for you. Spirit wants us all to know that because of this, grand, big moment of awareness and awakening, do be aware that the old and that the ego energies, the darker energies, however you look at it, they're going to try it. They're going to try it. They're going to challenge it. They're going to push you. They're going to go, these energies are going to go, oh, you're moving more into your higher self and your soul purpose, huh? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Because don't you want to go back to the old? Don't you want to go back, to what you know? And it will be your job to say, no, I want to move fully into this new world. And, they show me often, the guides show me often, The Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy goes from the black and white world to the Technicolor world of Oz. And that was a scary but exciting, but, it was way different transition. But it's one you want to make because it is that, wow, I've never seen anything like this. You wouldn't have wanted for her to never experience that and stay in the black and white world, and for the tornado never to have hit. That would have been no fun, and that would have been not a fulfilling experience for her. And that's what you're going to look at your own self, because it's easy for us in the human form to go, well, you know what? That's true. I do want to be safe. I do want to stay small because that's what I know. And maybe I should just do that and stay in the black and white world. But that's denying everything, first of all, you've been asking for. And secondly, that the divine has delivered. So now's the time to really lean on the divine, to trust and to know that you've been led here. It's good. Let the divine support you. Try not to do too much, as far as ego control goes, and acting out of that human desire to make things go a certain way. Make sure you're listening. And I hope that these messages have served you, and just have a wonderful experience of these shifts. And keep me updated. Let me know how it's going. We'll connect again very soon.